Sadashiva Samarambham Śaṅkarāchārya Madhyamam Asmat Acharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Tapobihi Kshena Papanam Shantanam Vitaraginam Mumukshunam Apekshoyam Atmabodho Vidhiyate. I think we stopped with the ninth shloka. So in the ninth shloka, Satchidananda Atmani Anusyute Nitye Vishnu Prakalpitaha Vyaktayaha Vividhaha Sarvaha Hatake Katakadivat. All of these individuals are Maya Kalpitam on Brahman. This entire Jagad Utpatti, Jagad Utpatti Hitu Yat Vidyate Sa Asmin Vishnu Atmani Paramatmani Eva Kalpitaha. So it is a complete illusory appearance upon the Brahman, just as how all of these bangles that we make, the real Rupam behind it is gold. In the same way, every appearance, the real form behind the appearance in the world is Brahman. Yeah? Now we move on to the 10th shloka. Uktameva artham akasha drishtantena vishadayati. Now the same thing he explains it using 2-3 examples. As we have been seeing in every shloka, he has explained it using some udaharana, some illustrative examples. Now he uses the example of akasha. Yatha akasho hrishikesho nanopadhi gato vibhuhu tadbhedat bhinnavad bhati tannashe kevalo bhavet. Yatha akashaha nana upadigataha vibhuhu tadbhedat okay, hold on. I think I have shared it. It's there. You are not able to see it. Hold on. Akashaha. Okay, so Akashaha, Yatha Akashaha. Let's leave the illustration part a little bit first and look at the concept here, because every word is he is going to explain as with relevance to the subject and then go on to the illustrative example. So Hrishikeshaha Vibhuhu Nana Upadhigataha Tadbhedat Bhinnavat Yatha Bhati Bhinnavat Bhati Tannashe Kevalaha Bhavet. This is the tatha part. You have a yatha tatha. Yatha akashaha nana upadigataha. We can take the example first. Okay, let's do that. So akashaha, we have the example of akasha, which is the sky. Let's say the sky, you have ghata akashaha, matha akashaha, ityadikam. Right? So akashaha nana upadigataha. It enters into, or it is being confined by different upadhi. Upadhi, we call it as limiting adjuncts. That is that which limits its spread. So when I say akasha, we think of akasha as spreading over the entire world, or brahmandam, everywhere. It is present everywhere, right? So the point of vibhutvam is there for akasha. Vibhu is sarvagatatvam. It is present everywhere. Or sarva vyapakaha vibhuhu iti. So it is all pervading. At the same time, when I say the air is very polluted in New York, so you confine the New York akasha and say it is polluted. But you say the akasha in the hillside is beautiful, it is very pure. You are confining the akasha around the hillside and saying that it is pure. So you are giving an area to it, you are giving an upadhi. That confinement or that limitation is called an upadhi. So as an akasha is different, nana upadhigataha, when it is being confined by different upadhis, tadbhedat, because of the differences in that particular upadhi, we think the akasha is different. The pollution is not in akasha, but the pollution is in the surrounding limiting adjunct of New York. The purity is not in the akasha, but the purity is in the hills surrounding it. So nana upadhigataha. The upadhi bedat, tad bedat ityukte, upadhau yaha bhedaha vartate, athava ye bhedaha vartante, tesham bhedanam prabhavat. Because of the effect of all of those differences in the upadhi, The Akasha bhinnavat bhati. It is as if it is different. Oh, the air in Madras is different. The air in US is different. The air inside the house is different. It is because of the upadhi, not because of the air itself. So Akasha is completely without any of these issues. Okay, Tannashe, when the let's say the entire world is destroyed, then the Akasha itself is as pure or as it was before. Tannashe, when the upadhi is completely gone. When this house is broken down, the walls are broken down, the Akasha outside and the Akasha inside become one and the same. There is no difference. And there is only one Akasha. You cannot again say, oh, this Griha Akasha is just this part which was there. Tatha, you can't differentiate and say when that is the point, when that upadhi is gone. Correct? So, Kevalaha Bhavati, that is the only one thing that remains. The same way, now you apply to our relevance here, which is Atma. What is Hrishikeshaha? Hrishikeshaha here is Atma. Hrishikanam Manomukhyanam Sarvesham Indriyanam Ishaha, Ishayita or Niyamakaha, which is the Atma which controls the Indriyas. Hrishikanam Ishaha. You can take it as Paramatma here. So the Paramatma who controls all of the Indriyas. Sakshi Chaitanya, right? Or in that manner, if you take it as a Vyashti, in the Samashti level, you take it as Paramatma or Parabrahma. Hrishikanam, Hrishika ityukte Indriya. Manomukhyanam sarvesham indriyanam. Hrishika means Indriyas. Along with Manas, you have Manaha Shashtam Indriyam. The sixth Indriya is Manas. You have 5 Indriyas plus Manas. So Manomukhyanam ityukte, you take the Indriyas which have Manas as the Pradhana. Without the Manas functioning, the Indriyas do not function. It is as if they do not exist. Only when the Manas is connected with everything, you have the functionality of the Indriyas. So in those, the person who is the commander of all of these Indriyas is the Chetana Vastu, which is Atma. So Indriyanam Ishaha, Ishayita, Hrishikeshaha. He is the inner controller or the driving force of all these Indriyas. Sayeva Vibhuhu, that Atma is Sarvabhyapakaha. He is also the Paramatma who is present everywhere. Paramatma, Param Brahma. Now what happens to this Paramatma? Nana Upadhigataha. He gets confined by different upadhis. Samashti Vyashti, Sthula Sukshma, Karana Sharira Upadhishu Gataha. Samashti Vyashti, either you take it as on a macro level, he gets confined within this Jagat. Or Vyashti Rupena, he gets confined within this body. So you can take it in both ways, either Samashti Rupena or Vyashti Rupena. In Samashti Rupa, you call him as Vishwarupa or Virat Purusha. In Vyashti, you call him as a Jiva. There can be, in 3 different stages, there are 3 different names for him. Right? Prajnaha, Taijasaha, Ityadikam. So you have a Stula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira and Karana Shariram. What is the Stula Shariram? The outside physical body is the gross body, which is the Stula Shariram. He gets confined by the Stula Shariram. That is why I say, I am hurting. So because of that upadhi, you say that I am hurting. Whereas it is the Stula Shariram that has gotten hurt, but you superimpose that onto yourself. And you say, I am hurting, which is the Stula Shariram. So Stula Sharira becomes one upadhi, the level 1 upadhi. Or you can say the level 3. I'm going from the gross to the more subtle. So I call this as the level 1. Let's say. Okay. So this Stula Shariram is your level 1. The next is the Sukshma Shariram, Swapnagata. That becomes your another upadhi, wherein during Swapna, you are thinking about so many other things and you think, oh, I was feeling afraid. You were not afraid. It was something was happening to your Sukshma Shariram, Swapna Shariram. That's all. That is not going to affect your Atma. Karana Shariram. This goes beyond I am ignorant, Ajnana. Vashat, Sukhamaham Asmapsam, Na Kinchidavedisham. I did not know about anything. That also is another Upadhi. So there are three kinds of Upadhis, whether it is in the Samashti level or in the Vyashti level. In the Samashti level, Samashti is macro level. Micro level, I told you about Stula Shariram, Swapna Shariram, and Karana Shariram. In the macro level, you can think of it as the Jagat, and then you have the Sukshma Jagat, and the Karanam, which is the Maya, Prakriti. All of these are all Upadhis for the Parabrahma. Tatra Upadhishu Gataha Pratibimbitaha. Only when there is an association between the Atma and the Shariram, we think that the Atma goes through all of these things. And my Atma is different from your Atma, because my Shariram is different from your Shariram. You understand? So, Upadigata Bedaha eva Tadbhedat Bhinnavat Bhati. First, the Atma gets associated with different Upadhis. Nana Upadigataha. Then what happens? Tadbhedat. Tadbhedat Tesham Upadinam Bhedat. Ghatadi Upadibhetat Akashaha Yatha Tatha Shariradi Bhedat. Because of the difference of the Shariram that we all have, this Atma also being confined by each of these different bodies, it seems as if the Atma is different. Your Jivan is different, my Jiva is different. So, Bhinnavat, Bhinna, Brahma, Vishnu, Rudradi, Rupena Sthitaha, Iva Bhati. It is as if the Lord Paramatma, Brahma, Parabrahma, seems as if it is in the form of Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra, because he takes on that particular guna and that particular shariram, and he is confined by that because of the actions that he has to perform. Is that clear? So, Bhinnavat Bhati, as if he is different. Now, what happens? Tannashe, Purvokta Upadhinam Nashe. When all of these Upadhis are gone, when the work of Srishti, Sthiti, or Pralayam is not necessary there, all of this is gone. What is remaining? There is only one Atma, Kevalaha. Ghatadi Upadhi Nashe Sati Tad Avachinna Akashaha Iva. Just as how Ghata is gone or the house is gone and all of this merges and becomes just one Akasha and only that one remains, in the same manner, Brahmatmaikya Jnanena Antahkaranadi Upadhi Nashe Sati. Brahmatmaikya Jnanena. So when we have the knowledge that Brahman and Atma, Brahman is the real nature of Ishvara and Atma is the real nature of Jiva, when we understand that these two are the same, Brahmatma Aikya Jnanena, because of this knowledge, Antahkaranadi Upadhi Nashe, all of these Sukshma Sharira, Stula Sharira, Pure Karana Shariram, all of these Upadhis are gone, are completely dissolved here. Tad avachinnaha Atma Purnaha Bhavet. The Atma which has till now been confined by all of these Shariras, avachinnaha. Avachinnaha ityukte Upadhina avachinnaha, that which has been covered by all of these things. That Atma is now Purnaha. It is full. There is nothing that is confining it within it. Let's say a mirror is there. You have a reflection inside the mirror. You think there are two people. Now you destroy that mirror. What happens to that reflection which was there? Where did it go? Did it suddenly come out of that mirror and merge? You realize that it was just a mere illusion. It never existed in the beginning. It was there because the mirror existed. When the Upadhi is gone, there is nothing happens to that Atma. You just realize that there is only one Atma there right from the beginning. Etena Atmanaha, what we realize from the shloka is Atmanaha Chittendriyadi Cheshta Karanatvam Tad Bhinnatvam Tad Dharma Karmadi Asprishtatvam Sarvavyapakatvam Nirvikaratvam Cha Suchitam. So first we understand that Chitta Indriyadi Cheshta Karanatvam. Because Atma is present, all of these Indriyas have a functionality. Chittam, Manas, and Indriyam. That's why we have the word Hrishikesha. Because of the word Hrishikesha, we understand that Chaitanya Swarupam is the activator or the Karanam. It has the quality of being a Karana for all the actions that are performed by Chitta and Indriya. Okay. Tad bhinnatvam, but at the same time, it is different from the Chitta Mano Indriya complex. It is different from that. Tad bhinnatvam. Okay. Bhinnavat bhati ityuktam. That's what. Tad dharma karmadi asprishtatvam. It is completely untouched by the dharmas of Indriyas, etc. Sarva vyapakatvam. Vibhuhu. It is present everywhere. Nirvikaratvam. There is no change for it. Kevalaha. So each word gives us a quality of the Atman in this shloka. You understand how he goes with the conclusion. It's very beautiful the way he has written this Vyakhana. So yatha akashaha hrishikeshaha nanopadhigataha vibhuhu tadbhedat bhinnavad bhati tannashe kevalaha bhavet. Okay.